you finally won the VAC championship here in your final season. Is that like a full circle moment here for you guys as seniors? What's that like?
Yeah. For me, it's like, this is something that we've been looking for 4 years now. Like, every year we've sat down for awards, and listened to another team get called, and every single year that's hurt a lot. And so to finally be the ones called up feels really good. I know I've come a long way personally with running, and to be up there and to really contribute feels really good. So yeah, it is a full circle moment for me. Yeah,
I think it was made even more potent by the fact that we lost to Franciscan by 1 point last year. So to be that close to kind of tasting victory, especially with Kevin for his last year,
right, yeah.
we wanted that so bad. I will say some behind the scenes, Kevin had set a text to a few of the guys the morning of, just saying how excited he was to see the results come out this year. So he had faith, even on the other side of the world, that his boys were gonna finish the job.
Was he able to follow along? Like, that time difference has to be crazy.
Yeah. So when we were coming back home, I don't know, we got home at around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Like that, yeah.
He was waking up.
Okay.
So
that's when he first saw.
Yeah, I would assume, and then we, Eli and I had texted him later that night, pretty much saying like, "Hey man, we got it done." Mm-hmm. So it's. I think full circle is kind of an understatement, because there are so many reasons that we wanted to win. Not only because we were so close last year, not only because we have people that we wanted to win for that didn't have the opportunity to be on the team again this year, and then also just because we have such a big class graduating this year that we wanted to take care of it now.
Sure, yeah.
Because we're graduating some of our one of the closest classes that have come through the program. So,
yeah.
So in that vein, it seems like the top 5, 6 runners on this team, they're also even. It seems like it's a different person winning each race. You know what I mean?
Yes.
How do you guys challenge each other throughout this season?
I would say the biggest part is that we have the opportunity to run together for most of our workouts. So we are honing in the skill of pack running. A lot of people kind of take that for granted, but the ability to do what we did at PAX was a result of how much practice we put in of that pack running mentality. So one of the things that we do often in practice is that we'll have a different guy lead every single rep, so that no one feels like, oh my gosh, I'm in first place right now. Like, this is so foreign to me. It's like, Eli doesn't have to be in front of you. Tommy does not have to be in front of you. Ethan doesn't have to be in front of you. Like, we can all hold our own, whether we're running alone or whether we're running, whether we're leading the pack or whether we're kind of in the pack. Grove City was not expecting that. And I think that's what gave us such a leg up later into the pack race, is as they typically go out hard first, and then Geneva typically tends to catch them at the end. Well, they didn't break away this time. Gotcha. And we caught them at the end, but the end for them was about mile 2.
Yeah. I think the other thing is that it means that when we don't have, when one of us doesn't have a good race, it doesn't break us as a team. With 5 or 6 guys that are all together, we've had very different 1 through 5 looks, throughout the season.
Sure.
And I think part of the concern about being able to win packs is we weren't sure where that 5th guy was going to be, and the 5th guy is what wins you the championship.
Yeah.
And so having Matt come up and run really well meant that the game was sealed.
Yeah.
Talk about that effort for Matt out a little bit. Give you a little competitive boost. See him up there. What was that like?
Yeah, sometimes it's a little tough sometimes to know whether Matt's going too hard or just right. But it was really good to see Matt be up there for so long, and when he came back a little bit, he didn't come back that far. He was still in front of me. I saw him come back, but he still kicked it in well.
Yeah.
And 9, 10, 11 seals the deal.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah.
And I think what was so impressive about just our spread in general, first of all, I think it was the closest spread that Geneva has ever put up in a cross-country race from our 1 to 5. I mean, we're within half a minute from me coming into
Eli.
to Eli. So it's like, my goodness, 30 seconds. you shuffle the guys around anyway, and we still bring home the victory.
Yeah.
Like that was it was so important. And have Matt running where we know he can, right? He's put on that show before, but we just needed that consistency out of him. And he's a young runner. I mean, same thing for Ethan. We sometimes take for granted how consistent Ethan is, but we are leaving this program in such a great spot because we have 2 sophomores that on any given day could run closing in on a 26-minute 8K. And that is so impressive. And we know they're going to be leading a whole new pack next year. So it's just, it's really exciting.
Are you guys still riding high from the victory, or is the focus on regionals here in a couple of weeks?
Yeah.
What's your attitude there about that?
I would say a bit of both. It feels really good to win, and we want to celebrate that for sure.
Oh yeah.
At the same time, I think in the same way that we've talked about how having 5-6 guys run really well and close together means you can bring each other up. We didn't all have our best performances at PAX, and I think we haven't had a performance this season that has been a full team performance. So I think one of the big things we're looking for regionals is a full team performance that shows what we can really do at our best.
Yeah.
And so that's a big, that's a really exciting thing that we're looking at.
Because we don't want to downplay the amazing victory that we brought in, but there's still more in the tank for our team. Like we are not slowing down, if that's the question. Like we took PAX by storm. That was the plan since the very beginning of the season, that we were going to pretty much call it a business trip. We go, collect the hardware, go home. I mean, and that's what we did. We swept, men's and women's. And to put the beating that we did on the rest of the men's competition, it felt really good. But regionals is a whole different beast. Seeing as well as what we ran Allegheny's course, I have a lot of hope for regionals. Very similar course. It's technical. There's a lot of terrain. Any team can run fast on a flat course. What sets us apart is that we've been able to get 5 guys within 30 seconds of each other on a really difficult course. And I'm hoping that we can show out like that again at regionals.
Awesome. Well, we'll be cheering you guys on.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming down and joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.